Dean Nichols?
I think Dean Nichols, our man, is on his way to the ring right now. I'm not positive.
Tell me what you love about Dean.
Oh, you know what? His style is what I like about him. His everyman quality is what I like about him.
He's a little cocky in the ring for not having the greatest record. We just seen him recently. Actually, he posted on the YouTube site that we have.
Well, his last fight was against
Johnny Novak.
Johnny Novak. Kid one in a million.
That's why you got to admire his showmanship, because he was getting battered from post to post, and he was still saying, "Come on, Johnny, bring it to me."
Well, I kind of dig that. He knew he wasn't winning the fight, yet he kept on trying. He kept on fighting, and was still getting his picture taken with the ring card girls at the end of the night.
Yeah, I had some comments actually posted on the YouTube. So got a couple of emails sent to me asking me about Dean. They're from the same hometown as him.
Oh, really?
They're saying they couldn't make it here to Indy to see it. They were hoping that we could have some video on it, but obviously we didn't get the video cameras up tonight. There's a guy here in the ring videotape, and I'm going to probably ask him later if there's any way we can get a copy of his tape. But Nichols liked to showboat a little bit. The dance, put his arms up and show that his man's not hurting him. Kind of a white man's Emmanuel Augustus, if you would.
Yes, very much so. And now we see the real reason why I love Dean Nichols so much, because he is not ashamed to wear the mullet proudly.
Party in the back.
And now we've got Dean Nichols' opponent, who is Mike Post of Las Vegas, Nevada. Still undefeated at 11-0-1, with 9 of his 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Mike Post has a couple of names on his record that you might have heard of, guys. He has wins over the following. He's got wins over John Hoffman, Brian Paul, Jeff Williams, Stanley Lewis, Tim Steele, Pino Buckley, Dathan Hessen, Rob Robinson, Melvin Landers, Anthony Konasek, Corey Trotter, and Corey McCann. Wins over all of these gentlemen. 12-0 with 10 knockouts. That's not what I just read. I've got 11-1 and 9 knockouts.
I don't know. We got a little bit.
Yeah, we've got a little discrepancy off of the printed up scorecard and BoxRec.com, which we tend to use BoxRec as our go-to website.
Yeah, they usually have pretty accurate results from their fighters.
Yep.
So
we will see what there is. Mike Post, Dean Nichols. Dean Nichols brings a record of 8-13 with 6 of his 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He is from Lima, Ohio.
You understand ring announcer?
Mike Post trying to get a little
intimidation here to stare down.
He was definitely trying to get the stare down going.
Nichols is not easily intimidated. I know Novak didn't intimidate him.
No, and if the speed and tenacity of Johnny Novak doesn't get you, then you're not going to get intimidated. Because Nichols was getting outworked and out-hustled and out-punched.
Both these guys have a little bit fancy pants on there.
There are some fancy pants in there, yes.
Nichols has red tassels, like he would probably...
Apples?
Tassels.
An appy apple. He's wearing caramel apples. All right, Post. Hoping to hit his man pillar to post. And Nichols just eats 2 left jabs right off the bat. And a good left hook by Post to the body of Dean Nichols. Post definitely light on his feet and using the toes, using that ring. Leading with a left hook. That's interesting. No sort of a jab there, actually, by Post. Just trying to get in, lunging in if he can. Exceptionally muscular legs on Post, so I expect to see a lot of ring work. Oh, and I didn't say ring worm either. I said ring work. Good right body shot there, right hook there by Post. Mike Post on his man.
Popping that jab, taking Nichols' head back. Nichols just looking the counter here, it looks like.
Well, Mike Post is the one that's trying to get stuff done. Left hook. Well, a straight left, actually, to the head of Nichols. Nichols only moving forward. And big left hook there for Post, right to the face of Nichols. Nichols really not interested in backing up.
Oh.
And Post says, I don't care if you back up. Post doing a little shimmy, a little shoulder shake for the crowd, trying to get the crowd into it. But it's punches that are going to get people's attention, and he throws a couple of those, too.
A lot of speed here by Post.
He bends at the middle very well. That's something that definitely needs to be noticed about Mike Post. Post just shook the hair of Dean Nichols right there with a straight left square to the bridge of the nose of Nichols. Post can turn to his left or his right. It seems to be working no matter where he ends up going. That was a good straight left that actually landed on the face of Dean Nichols. Nichols took a solid step back. Post refuses to get cornered. That's all Nichols is really trying to do, is cut the ring off and try and stop his man in the corner. Mike Post doesn't really care to do that. He's using all of that ring. Not many punches thrown lately. Little left to the body there by Post.
It looks like Post is maybe a little bit waiting for Nichols to do something.
Well, you can't both be counterpunchers.
Well, he looks like he's waiting for Nichols to do something so he'll leave himself open so he can throw a big punch.
Which is the definition of counterpunching.
Yeah, exactly.
Left hook to the face of Nichols. Nichols says, I can bend at the middle too. But he almost fell down.
He gets pretty upset there because it looks like he got his head pushed down a little bit.
Possibly. Mike Post pretty content to just stick and move whenever he wants to. Not really looking to overextend. Oh, two and three left jabs. Left jabs to the face of Dean Nichols. Nichols really doesn't know which corner to go to. There we are.
He's a little bit of punch right after the bell.
He was upset that Post landed one after the bell.
But then he realized that it was right after and clutched the gloves up.
Wasn't intentional. It's no big deal.
Post really, when he throws that jab, he lands it, and it's a pretty strong jab. Almost like he would throw a straight right and landed that, much like Winky Wright's punches. I don't know if he's a lefty that switched over, or he's just that strong with his hand, his jabs. But definitely looks like he has some skills, which you might expect out of a guy from Las Vegas, Nevada.
This is the second fighter in a row that Nichols has fought who's much faster than he is.
Yeah, I think Post would give good Johnny Novak a run for his money, wouldn't you, Chris? He has a lot more power than what Novak has.
Well, he seems to be just as fast and a lot more strength. He just landed two good shots with the left to the face of Dean Nichols.